Today, just going to do a little video about footwork and stepping, just to help some of you. So this one isn't going to have any hand movements in. This is going to be all about the feet. So we do these exercises quite a lot in class, but I wanted to do them on a video so that you can see them at home. Ideally, try and find a floor with lines or squares. Just going to help you a little bit in terms of visualizing your step. If you can't, it doesn't matter. You can start with feet together. Turn your toes out to the side if you've got the balance. Lift up the heels. And this will give you your shoulder width distance, which is a lot narrower than some people think. So for me in this hall, I'm about a board and a half width, maybe slightly less. So every time that I step, it means that my feet have to still remain a board to a board and a half apart at the heels. This is the width, not the length. This is how wide it is, so my feet are still in line with my shoulders. So to practice this, just begin with feet shoulder width apart. Use your floor to help. Turn your left toes outwards, only very slightly. Some people don't need to go to 45 degrees. Some people only need to go a little bit. Depends on your hips, especially for the ladies, because your hips are, especially if you've had children as well, sometimes they're shaped just a little bit differently, and you don't need to turn quite as far. I've seen some people look really uncomfortable even in that 45-degree position. So bring that, you'll learn your level, your degree of rotation. Mine is about there. And step straight forward with your right foot, move the weight forward. So your weight should be 60 on the front, 40 on the back. Your front is full, your back is empty. Your front is yang, your back is yin. Soft. Then to move, you move the weight back. It's quite important to move that weight all the way back. Empty this front leg. Turn the toes only as far as you need to. So no further than the corner, but a lot of you probably only need to turn a little bit. Put the toes down and move the weight into that foot so it becomes full again, becomes yang. Step. Now, if you're coming in through the middle and you're putting your foot down or anything for balance, it's absolutely fine. But you must remember to step back out again so that when your toes go down and your weight moves forward, this leg becomes empty, this leg becomes full, that your distance width-wise is still shoulder width. You'll know if you're not. If your feet in line, it's going to feel really wobbly. And actually, probably you're going to have trouble having your hips facing the right way as well. It might depend on where your back foot is. As for the length of your step, this is going to depend entirely on your leg strength, apart from anything else, but also your flexibility. So when you step forward, you should be able to keep the weight back onto your back foot. You should be able to step on that heel and that foot still be empty. What I mean by that is if you're turning your toe and then you're having to put your weight forward as you step, then your step is too long and you'll need to bring it back. A shorter step will allow you to sit on the heel, keep the weight back. If you're stepping and you're finding that your weight is going forward like this, then you'll find that your movement will feel very weak in your hands because your movement forward has already happened, but your hand movement has not happened. This is also going to go against your principles of Tai Chi, and the longer that you do the Tai Chi in a class or on the videos, the more you're going to learn about the principles and how they all work together. Moving forward the whole body at once, moving the feet in unison with the hands, moving the body weight all at once is all really important in terms of principles of Tai Chi, and it also gives the force and the strength that you need in each of your steps. So this is a basic step forward. Turn, keep the weight back, move the weight forward. Know that when my weight is forward, I have that line, rough line from the back of the heel to the top of the head. So if I now do the other side, you'll be able to see it a bit better. I'll turn my toes, sit into that foot. This way I know that this leg's going to be picked up because there's nothing in it. This is empty. I'm stepping forward. On the heel, this is still empty. I can lift it up. I can kick. I can do all sorts of things with it. Then I move my weight forward. Keep my back relaxed, my stomach muscles relaxed. And you'll see that there is straight line, nice neutral spine from the back of the foot to the top of the head. In other words, I'm not doing this. I'm not pulling my chest up and my head, because then you end up with a banana shape. So you need nice relaxed shoulders, nice relaxed back. The longer your step, the more defined you're going to find your line, your angle from the top of the head to the bottom of the heel. The shorter your step, the less defined it is, and you might look like you're more upright. If you've got one of those long full length mirrors, it's a really good way of checking your stance, your bow stance, is by looking in the mirror. Look forwards first, check that you've got that distance, your hips are forward, your shoulders are with your hips, and then you can turn around and just check your position. Remember that most of your Tai Chi is based in the feet. This is the important bit. Your safety of your joints and your body also is in your feet, which is why, especially in my classes, you'll find I'm quite insistent on having that back foot turned, front foot forward, although it is the way that Tai Chi should be, especially in the Yang group anyway. Whether it's Yang style, Yang family, anything that you're doing, Tai Chi, this is a nice safe position. You'll find a lot of this is the same in most martial arts as well. Knees following toes, knees slightly bent. So that's the easy part of the step. Now you've also got your step back. So when you're going from 3 o'clock into part the horse's mane at the beginning, when you're going into your single whip movement, you'll find that you've also got to do that step back. So the way to do this, a good way is if you've got a squared or a lined floor, use a line on the floor and put your heels on the line. Imagine a square. So if you've got a square, it's already made there for you. You can also use some tape on the floor, not sellotape, obviously, just electrical tape or something, and mark out a small square on the floor. Remember when you're stepping, it's wherever you can balance your foot. So when you step back, you don't want to be falling back, but you also don't want to be stepping straight in front, because then when you turn, you're going to be feet in line, your knees are twisted, your feet are twisted, your body's twisted. So this step back, you're pushing your foot back across your imaginary square. So if I imagined a square, my feet are on this line, and I know that when I turn, my feet have to be about a board to a board and a half apart. So I know that I need to step back and place my heel about a board and a half away from where my foot came from. Then I'll put my toes down. This is still empty. There's nothing in this foot. I can lift it up. All my weight is on my right foot, which might look left to you. Then I move the weight, so this foot is now full, this one is empty, and I turn the back toes. The back turn is really important because it brings the hips around to the correct position, and it also brings the knee and toe in line. And if I move my foot back in a straight line, you'll see just over a board and a half apart. So again, if I do it the other way, I'll put my heels on the line. So you can do this without squares. You just need to remember in your head that you have to try and step with the heel. And it's got to be a board to a board and a half. For me, in this room, depends on your flooring, you might have really thin boards. Toes go down. This should be, again, like the normal step. You shouldn't be falling into it. You should be able to still lift that foot and do anything with it, i.e. don't go too far. Toes down, move the weight into it, bend the knee, bring the back foot, really important. Lift the toes, turn the back foot. You can do a rooted step where instead of lifting the toes, you push the heel. The only downside to doing the push the heel back system is that it lengthens your step. So if I show you from the side, if I do my step and I turn my toes, the length of my step stays the same. But if I come back, put the weight back on his foot and then turn and then lift the heel, I've changed the length by probably half of my foot again. So you have to you can do either or. You tend to find that mostly in Yang style, they tend to lift the toes and turn because, as I say, it keeps the step the same length. Anyway, hope that's been helpful, and I will see you in the next lesson or in a class. And yes, you can buy these on the website. See you later.